Welcome back. In this video, we'll walk you through how to set up your organization in the system. This setup is done using the Organization Setup application, which you'll find under the Configuration module. You can access it either by navigating through the module or simply by searching for Organization Setup in the search bar. When you first start using the system, one organization is automatically created for you as part of your license. This pre-configured setup already includes essential details like country, city, and currency. However, you can easily modify these details. For example, change the country, define specific cities within that country, or update your home currency. The system is designed with a parent-child relationship, meaning cities are linked to their respective countries, making selection simple and structured. Next, you can update the contact information for your organization, such as the contact person's name, phone number, mobile number, and official email address. You can also specify the industry type, which is a very important field. The industry type determines several automatic configurations in the system. For example, TIC service provider, if your business offers testing, inspection, or certification services. B2B service provider, for general B2B service-based companies. Contracting and project services, for businesses dealing with projects and field operations. Manufacturing, or others, for production-oriented companies. In this demonstration, we'll choose TIC services, since we're setting up a company focused on testing, inspection, and certification operations. Next, you'll enter the entity information. This includes details like incorporation date, company registration number, registration type, tax circular number. You can also upload your organization's logo here. To ensure the best fit in reports and screens, the logo should ideally have a 3:4 width-to-height ratio. Once uploaded, you can preview and adjust it to make sure it appears properly formatted throughout the system. Now, it's essential to understand that while the system supports multi-organizational management, only one organization is pre-created by default. If your company needs to add more organizations, for example, if you operate in multiple countries or have different legal entities, you'll need to contact your solution or service provider. They can help you extend your license and add more organizations. As an end user, you can modify details, update information, and add branding elements to your existing organization, but you cannot create a brand new one yourself. Moving on, you can define the corporate address using up to 3 address lines. You can also input the latitude and longitude of your office. This helps the system calculate the distance between your corporate office and other operating units or project sites, which is particularly useful for logistics and service planning. Next, there's an option to set a default tax rate. While the system already supports detailed tax configurations using HSN or SIC codes, this field acts as a fallback rate, applied automatically when no other tax information is available. If your organization applies a universal tax rate to all services and products, you can simply enter it here instead of configuring it individually for each item. The Operations Overview field lets you add a short description of your organization's business activities. Another key setup area is the outgoing email account. This setup allows the system to automatically send emails like reminders, quotations, or vendor inquiries. This is where your IT team's help may be required to get details, such as the username, password, SMTP server, and port number. These settings let the system use this email account for sending automated notifications and reminders at various stages. Some of these system-generated emails even include embedded web links, allowing recipients to take direct actions right from their email, such as approving a quotation or viewing details in the system. Once configured, the system will handle all outgoing emails smoothly and professionally. Now let's look at operating units. Each organization can have multiple operating units, such as branches, warehouses, factories, or regional offices. You can view all existing operating units from this section or create new ones as needed. Each operating unit has its own unique ID and name, type, like branch, factory, warehouse. Next, city and country, contact details, contact person, phone, mobile, fax, email, work schedule, and address details. You can also specify the latitude and longitude for each unit, helping track their geographic spread. Additionally, each unit can be assigned an in-charge person, for example, selecting Peter Paul as the unit manager. If you operate in multiple regions or cities, you can define multiple units under one organization to match your structure. Let's say this particular unit is based in India, and you also have other units in different countries. Typically, when a company operates across multiple countries, each location functions as a separate legal entity, even though they all belong to the same business group. In our system, each legal entity is treated as a distinct organization. So if your business operates in 4 countries, you'll need to configure 4 separate organizations, one for each country, to manage their operations, compliance, and financial data properly. However, if your operations are within a single currency zone and you prefer to manage different branches under one main organization, you can do that using operating units. These operating units will share the same rules, settings, and currency as the parent organization. You can also define the latitude and longitude of each operating unit to track its exact location and measure distances between sites. Additionally, you can specify the activities each unit handles. For example, sales, manufacturing, or logistics. There's no limit to how many operating units you can create. You can keep adding as your business expands. So in this session, we explored how to set up your organization, update details like logos and contact information, and create multiple operating units within it. That's all for this video. In the next one, we'll continue with more features of the system. Thank you for watching.